and welcome to another Tavolatalk episode. This is a podcast where we talk about all things to do with football. Today I'm joined by my sister Ivy and Oscar.
Hi guys.
We're going to be talking about England's semi-final in the Euros against Italy, a game they won 2-1. Narrowly, just about. Guys, what do you think of that game? It was a stressful game, wasn't it?
It was so stressful. I really thought we were going out, but I shouldn't doubt England. The amount of times they've had this comeback in this tournament.
Yeah, they don't do anything easily, do they? They make it the hardest ways to get through. Oscar, what do you think?
In theory,
of that
they
match?
should have won that match a lot easier.
Yeah.
But they made it hard for themselves. But who's complaining? We're in the final.
We're in the final. So let's just jump straight into it. Michelle Adjeman, what a player, what a talent. She's 19 years old, she scored the equaliser. What emotions were going through your body when she scored that equaliser?
This
guys?
entire tournament, she's just shown her worth.
Yeah.
When she scored that equaliser, I think every single England fan in that stadium, every England fan watching online, they were obviously just amazed. Like, it finally brought hope into the game, and obviously we pulled through, we won. Yeah, she's incredibly talented, and we all we were all jumping with joy when she finally scored that goal.
So she came on in the 85th minute, and then there was 7 minutes added at the end of the 90, and then she scored in the 96th. It took us 11 minutes to make such a massive impact. Oscar, what do you think of that equaliser? What do you think of Michelle Adjeman?
Yeah, well, she did it against Sweden.
Yeah,
it only takes her 7 to 10 minutes to score every time she comes on. Her and Corey Kelly, the super subs.
Super sub, indeed.
Yeah.
That makes us think these super subs that are being put on in the last 10 minutes, should they be starting or should they be put on like way earlier in the game?
Well, certainly I think Serena Wiegman needs to start making her subs sooner because honestly, that extra time, it could have been avoided, I think. Would you guys agree? Because Michelle Adjeman,
way too fine.
She makes an impact whenever she comes on, not just by her goals, but even in the France game, the very first match, even though we lost, when she was brought on, she brought on composure, she brought on that strength, she had that technical ability. She was really, she showed her worth and her talent in that match, and it showed how much she can do just in like 10-15 minutes. So why did Serena Wiegman not bring her on sooner?
I don't know.
Does Serena Wiegman have this plan in mind? Did she know she was going to score in one of the last minutes of extra time?
Yeah.
Because why put her on in the last 10 minutes of the game?
Obviously, she's very young. Serena does have a lot more experience, but you need to bring her on sooner.
Yeah.
She just scored against Sweden the game before.
Yeah, so she did almost score a brace. She almost scored a second when she hit the crossbar. But it does show, like, when she held off that defender, it was a 1v1 and she managed to get the shot off and it just narrowly missed. Remember when it hit the crossbar? So yeah, she almost scored a brace. 2 goals now in 3 appearances in the Euros. That's 2 goals. That's outstanding.
That's better than any other player.
She's not played a full half at all, in total even, and she's making such an impact. And she's a really bright young talent, isn't she? Yeah.
Because I was thinking Serena Wiegman, if she lost that game, she would have been sacked. So why are you not putting Adjeman on sooner? Why are you not using the talent that you have that she's shown in all the previous games? Yeah. But obviously Adjeman, with the 10 minutes she had on, with the extra time, she proved herself. She scored the goal. She made all the England fans have hope again. Yeah, she's got a lot of drive, and when she comes on, she brings on so much energy and
composure
and so much strength as well. She's such a strong defender, and the fact that she's only 19 is insane because she shows, skill that a lot of players don't even demonstrate until they're into the late or senior years of their career.
And so humble as well. You've seen the interview afterwards.
As well.
It's not getting to her head. Nothing is getting to her head in scoring all these goals.
She's so humble, and you can tell she's a bright young talent. She's got a very bright future ahead.
A lot of the older players, like Lucy Bronze, they all played very well in the match. They were all showing throughout the whole match. But these youngsters, like Adjeman, she's really showing how she can get the goals for England. She can put it in the net, and she can make England get through to the finals of the Euros.
She's a difference maker. And obviously she just had her loan at Brighton as well this past season. She's back at Arsenal now. It's going to be a massive threat in the WSL with her as backup to Alessia Russo.
Could Adjeman overtake Alessia Russo?
We'll see.
Team and
Alessia Russo. And obviously there's other players like Christina Blackstenius as well at Arsenal. There's going to be a lot of choice at Arsenal. and it's going to be very scary times for the opposition with Michelle Agimank as a backup to Alessia Russo. Arsenal are going to do very well next season with her in the team, I think. So yeah, it's going to be exciting as well. Will she score in the final? Would you guys predict a goal from her in the final?
Possibly, if she plays.
I think it's definitely certain she's not going to start because
in every knockout round she scored, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
So in the final, I think that she's definitely going to get a goal in. That's my prediction.
Yeah, exactly. And as we're talking about super subs, we have to talk about Chloe Kelly as well. Oh my gosh, what a player Chloe Kelly is. She scored the winner. Yeah. She didn't score from the penalty, but she had the drive and she had the speed to get the rebound and smash it in. What did you guys think when that goal went in?
We talked about it last podcast. She really is like another super sub.
We were saying that she deserved to start, and I was semi-surprised that she didn't start because of how amazing she played. When she comes on,
it was a failed penalty, but she didn't let it get to her. As soon as she shot that penalty, she went out and got it in the goal because that's what she was set out to do. She was she chose herself to go in for the penalty, like she was chosen, and she didn't let it get past her. She made sure it went in the goal even after missing
minute.
it.
You have to be so composed to. Yes, she didn't score the penalty, but so composed to have the drive to get back in there and get the rebound. Oscar, what did you think of
pressure never really gets to Chloe Kelly. You can see in all these penalty shootouts. I think every single penalty shootout England women have had with Serena Wiegman, she scored all of them. Yeah. So I feel that pressure doesn't really get to her. And even if she does miss, she'll just bounce back and score.
We saw it last Euros too when she scored the winner for England, winning the Euros.
Yeah.
We can only guess what's going to happen in the final with her.
Yeah.
She's a playmaker, she's a goal scorer.
Yeah. I think as well, she's, aside from her goal, I think when she comes on, she brings on so much threat. I think she needs to come on sooner because arguably she's more threatening than Lauren Hemp. Although Lauren Hemp is a top player, I think Chloe Kelly's better at taking on a defender and actually completing the move and actually getting a good shot off.
She plays with more
you
confidence.
mentioned it when she came on, and the shot she was taking, you said that this is something that Lauren Hemp just hasn't been displaying in the match.
She just plays with more confidence.
Yeah.
She knows that she can do it. She knows that she can take on this defender. She knows that she's better than the opposing player.
She has so much confidence and she has the talent to back it as well. So
yeah, exactly.
I think that's the type of winger you need. And she put in a display. She's
with Lauren Hemp, it almost feels like she's trying to take them on, but with Chloe Kelly, it's kind of like she's going to take them on. She knows she's going to take them on.
She has the vision going into anything.
Yeah,
and she portrays it.
Also, I think she instills confidence into the fans as well. When you watch her, you think she's gonna win that 1v1 battle and she's gonna get the shot off. She's just much more threatening. There was a point where she got past like 2 Italian defenders. And she almost scored then, so yeah, she's a top talent.
Yeah, as soon as Agimank and Kelly come on, I think all England fans finally have a bit more hope in the game that we're going to score again, because it's happened twice now in the quarter and semi-finals.
It's a shame that they're both going to be at Arsenal next season. So much talent. It's scary times for the rest of the league. But with Chloe Kelly being such a top talent, twice now she's come on and been a difference maker, of course, against Sweden. We spoke about it. She had such a great performance, getting an assist and then setting up the second goal as well. With these performances, do you think it's showing to Serena Wiegman that she deserves to start against Spain?
Well, in the
final,
in the first half of the semi-finals, England weren't playing at their best. They weren't. They should have got a goal in before Italy. They should have at least equalised way earlier. So
I do think that if Chloe Kelly was playing that first half, then England would have scored in the first half.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I feel that they're just missing opportunities throughout the match where they could have scored, but Lauren Hemp's playing. So
we will not take this slander against Lauren Hemp.
Lauren Hemp, she's been good, but there is a bit of fatigue there, I think. That is like.
And also the physical aspect. She's not as strong. She's not as tall.
Yeah, that's true as well. I think Chloe Kelly, I think she's just much more of a confident player.
Also with the aerial threat as well. You've seen a few times in this tournament, Lauren Hemp has gotten the ball at the head, and she just hasn't been able to finish it.
Yeah, that's true as well. But I think she deserves to start with you, and you guys agree.
If not start, just come on much earlier.
Yeah.
Because even if Serena Wiegmann's whole vision is that bring her on, so like the opponent isn't ready for it, and then comes on and she makes a difference. So maybe have her still as a sub, but like way earlier in the game. Like, not in the last, what was it, 10 or so minutes.
That's true, because we're slandering Lauren Hemp here, but it could be because Chloe Kelly, you know, she has all this energy to show when she comes on, and she's a super sub. Would she have the same impact if she started and played the full 90?
But would Serena Wiegmann risk it and see how she plays starting it, or will she want her as a sub again? Because it has been working, even though it's been last minute for the last 2 matches.
Yeah.
We've gotten through like against these difficult opponents.
Yeah,
so.
that's true as well. I think would Serena risk changing her formation? But is it? I mean, let's weigh out the risks here, because if she didn't bring on Chloe Kelly against Italy, then we would have gone out. You know.
And this is the most difficult opponent we're going against now in the finals.
Spain, 100%. Do you guys think that she could last a full 90 and keep that energy up if she started the match?
I think she could have, and even if she does get a goal earlier on, it's better to lead with a goal than wait till we get a goal last minute.
Yeah.
Because every single fan in that stadium had so much anxiety about going out after we were losing 1-0 the entire game. Getting a goal earlier on, it just gives everyone more confidence, gives the players more confidence that to lead throughout the game and have more enthusiasm.
Yeah, that's true as well. Do you think that Serena Wiegmann's going to start Chloe Kelly in the next match?
Well, yeah, obviously that decision does lie in Serena's hands. It's interesting to see what she will do, but I feel that she will start Lauren Hemp. She doesn't like to switch it up.
Yeah.
But Chloe, clearly, I think she will come on, and I think that she will make an impact. But hopefully earlier.
She can play on the right and the left, to be fair, as well, because we saw her making a couple of runs on the right side as well.
Yeah, in the Italy game, she didn't take off Lauren Hemp, but she did bring on Chloe Kelly.
Yeah, exactly. So if she started, I think she would start on the left, but she is versatile. Looking at Spain, they have got a very strong defence, and I think on Abaje, obviously Chloe Kelly does have experience against her as well in the WSL when she was at Man United on Abaje, and Chloe Kelly was at Man City, and she's a very, very strong defender. She's very strong in 1v1s, and it's a type of player that it's going to be difficult to get past. So is Chloe Kelly the right matchup for her?
Well, Chloe Kelly,
final?
I think she's the one we should pick for the role. With such a strong defence, we need strong attackers that have the vision that can get past these defenders and get it in the goal. I feel like we've seen Chloe Kelly do it before.
Yeah.
I think she can do it again, especially in the finals. We need a player that will be able to do that.
That's true. So we'll see if she starts her. In my opinion, it's a no-brainer, but obviously in a manager's mind there's a lot more that she has to consider, but we'll see what the lineup is on Sunday. A change that was made in this match that hadn't been displayed in any other games in this tournament was Esme Morgan replacing Jess Carter as centre-back. How do you think Esme Morgan performed?
In my opinion, she was much better.
I think she was very solid.
I think Jess Carter was good, but Esme Morgan's just got. She's taller, she's more physical, she's faster.
Yeah.
She's got more composure and confidence on the ball. And I think she deserves a start in the final.
I think she was playing better.
Yeah.
At times, you thought she was Leah Williamson when you were watching her, because obviously she maybe even played better than Leah Williamson in that match. Obviously, Leah Williamson came
was
off.
taken off.
Is that due to injury, or is that due to Esme Morgan just outperforming Leah Williamson?
That's true as well. She didn't really put her foot wrong, but in that Italy goal, the first goal, I do think she could have done better than with the Italian player forward coming at her. I think she could have done a little bit better.
That was Lucy Bronze.
No, but she was also involved. There was a couple of defenders involved. And I think the defence seemed a bit discoordinated at that point. I think that led to the Italian goal. So I think she could have done better there. But it seemed like the whole back line was a bit shaky at that point, so I don't think it's fair to put all the blame on her. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, obviously it was two Italian players just going through the whole four in the defense, and then just leaving that defender free on the back line. Lucy Bronson to cover in the middle, and she just smashed it in.
I do think that Esme Morgan I think she's faster than Jess Carter. I think.
Yeah, we were saying previously that Jess Carter was slower on the ball.
Yeah,
and having Esme Morgan there
for the ball as well.
Yeah, having Esme Morgan was faster. She was taller. She was more physical on the field.
Yeah. And I think Esme Morgan, she was better in 1v1, and also when the forwards were, coming towards her, I think there was a lot more composure in her presence, and there was a lot more confidence for us in that there wasn't going to be, much of an outcome for the Italian. But in comparison to Jess Carter, she was, falling short a bit in the 1v1s, and she was a bit slower than, say, the Swedish attacks and
obviously in the French
game as well.
Yeah.
It was the right decision to start Esme Morgan in this game. I think, and yeah, she was more calm. I think that there was a couple of times she did big sweeping runs back to cover the defense and slid in to make her tackles, and she never really put her foot wrong. Even that time when she's the last defender, she played a calm ball back to the goalkeeper, very, very composed, and I think she definitely deserves to start in the final. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I think she's too much of a talented player to have on the bench, I think. Do you think we'll see her starting against Spain, Oscar?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think she's just outperformed Jess Carter in this tournament.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think that Esme Morgan was a great defender, and she definitely deserves to start. Speaking of defenders, shout out to Lucy Bronze and Alex Greenwood, because they have been very solid throughout this whole tournament. You never really look at them and think, they're having a weak game or not putting all their energy. They're always solid.
They always just put in 100%, literally every game.
Literally every game.
I'm pretty sure they've played 100% of every match.
Yeah, literally. Alex Greenwood was taken off like in the 120th minute against Italy, but at fullbacks, they're so strong. They're constantly running, constantly making these overlapping runs, putting crosses in, but equally as strong defensively and tracking back.
Yeah, and the Ajiman goal actually led from a Lucy Bronze cross.
Yeah, literally, they were constantly putting great crosses in. And they're two of the more senior players, with Lucy being 33 and Alex being 31. But they're a great example to the younger players, aren't they? To show how to be consistent, reliable, and massively contribute to the team.
Exactly. No one has any doubt when they have the ball. They're always putting in 100% effort. You can always see how strong they are in their defender role.
Yeah.
And not letting players get past them, always just being there. And it's a great example for the younger players. Just to show to always be on it throughout the whole game.
Literally,
with them being on.
Yeah, and it's great to show that they're very complete fullbacks. They're just as strong going forward as they are defensively. And at times you could see like Alex Greenwood push really high up the pitch. In possession, she was just a couple meters out from the 18-yard box. And they were very, very, very strong. And I think that they've been the quiet, saviors of this tournament so far.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. They've been in the game for a long time, so they know how to play. They know how to handle the situation.
Obviously, at club level, both still playing at the highest level. Ash Greenwood at Man City and Lucy Bronze at Chelsea. So still playing at the highest level, both of them.
And there's a reason why Chelsea wanted to buy Lucy Bronze from Barcelona, because even though she's 33, she's still a massive asset to the team, and she gives 100%. It's not, sometimes you see these players, or maybe more senior players, maybe having to be subbed off because of their age, or just not giving it all in every single match. But they are constantly.
Yeah, you don't see that with Lucy Bronze.
They're running the engines. They're 100% at all times. So yeah, shout out to them.
Does anyone realise that Lucy Bronze kind of runs like Raheem Sterling?
What? Cheeky boy.
Cheeky boy.
Last but not least, before we end this episode, I just want to have a quick prediction for the final. We watched the Spain-Germany game last night. Oscar, what did you think of Spain's performance?
Yeah, well, it was a good match. Obviously, Germany sat back like they did against France, and that worked in that game. Almost worked against Spain. Obviously, Aitana Bonmati with that cheeky little goal at the end. beat Belgium at near post, and Spain go through, and I feel like it will be a good final.
Yeah, they do have Aitana Bonmati, who you can tell why she won the Ballon d'Or. She's such a skillful player, and she had the accuracy literally just to strike the ball down that little space between the goalkeeper and the ball. Was it on purpose? Was it on purpose? I think it looked pretty much like she was trying to shoot. But yeah, Spain are a very strong team, but they did struggle against Germany for like 120 minutes. Yeah. So Ivy, what are you predicting for the final?
Well, it's kind of giving deja vu from last year with the men's game, the England-Spain final. I think it will be obviously a really challenging match. I don't know, Spain might even lead at the beginning, but I think obviously I want England to win. I think England will win, especially with if we put the super subs on quicker, like Ajimang and Chloe Kelly. If we get them on and everyone shows 100% effort, I think that we can win, let's say, a 2-1, same as the semi-finals.
Compared to Spain's World Cup run, obviously they won the World Cup 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I do think that they haven't been as strong as that World Cup run, and I do think that England do have a better chance of winning this time. Obviously, Spain.
Obviously, we lost 2-1 to Spain just before the Euros started, but it was an underwhelming performance for England. Yes, Leah Williamson said herself that England didn't react well to the changes that Spain made, and they needed to improve on that, and they needed to be more threatening, and there was a few things, but it was like very soon after the season ended. It could have been the England players were tired.
But since then, Spain, obviously their run to the final, Germany sat back the whole match, and Spain haven't really they don't really have that fear factor that they had in the World Cup, and obviously they just snuck past Switzerland, and Switzerland. They beat Switzerland 5-1 in the World Cup, only 2-0 this time. It wasn't a promising performance. Switzerland had their chances, obviously in the group stage they did well. They topped their group, and so I feel that England do have a much better chance.
Obviously as well, you see these Spanish players like Aitana Bonmati. She's massively talented, yes, but you have other ones like Alexia Putellas, all these Barcelona players, as well as Nina and Ana Valle. They all play for Barcelona, and you think, yes, they're a massively talented, threatening team, but say, for example, in the Champions League final against Arsenal, when you thought Arsenal were the clear underdogs, and then Arsenal managed to win and they dominated.
It's kind of similar
Barcelona
to that Champions League final, English club against the Spanish club.
Yeah, exactly.
English club are the underdogs. I do think England is probably the underdogs going into this final due to their track record against Spain. But Arsenal beat Barcelona on that day. The Spanish team is made up of a lot of Barcelona players. The English team is made up of a lot of Arsenal players.
That's
so
true.
that could have a say in it.
That's true. So it's definitely going to be a very tough match. Spain are very tough, but they do have their weak areas. They're not massively threatening. They've got top talented players, but England have got very talented players as well. We've got really, really strong team, and we've shown it. We've shown the togetherness. We've shown our resilience to not give up. Scoring winners in the 96th minute.
But who knows? This might be a really high-scoring game.
Might be a really high-scoring game. It could be
with two insanely talented sides.
It might be very physical, and England can't be forced into a low block and sitting back. We've got to be attacking. We've got to put it all out there on Sunday. So, exact predictions. What are you guys predicting the scoreline to be?
I'm going to say 2-1 to England.
Hey, you copied mine.
What are you gonna say?
2-1 to England.
I'm gonna say 3-2. No, 3-2.
Don't say Spain.
I'm gonna say 2-2, and then England win it in extra time. So that's my predictions. Let's see who's going to be right, and massively looking forward to the game on Sunday. Thank you guys for joining me today, and catch us on the next episode when we finally watch the final and see the result.
And win the final.
And win the final. Let's go, it's coming home, and we'll see you next time. See you.